Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. I'm just gonna play another Paradox run. I know I've been playing Paradox lately, but it's the classic start for when I have no idea what to do. Crash? Crash? Crash. No crash? Okay. Crash? No crash, okay. It'll crash in 2 seconds probably. Shot grub and marine sidearm. All right, I think we, GG, kind of. This is a very good start. These are both excellent, excellent weapons, and you know what we have just by looking? We have another one of those runs where we start with 2 armor. What from? One of the armor every floor items. I didn't realize that the foot item gives you 2 armor. Isn't that a blue chest item? That's a lot of armor for that. I thought only the helmet gave you 2 armor, but I guess I'm wrong. Because I think the helmet is red tier. Chrissy says, what crash? Chrissy, I don't know why, but Ashen Ran, welcome in chat, says, Crash Bandicoot. You know, I've never played a Crash Bandicoot game. But lately for me, Gungeon has been crashing a lot. I don't know why. I go to start a run and then I jump down into the hole to go down to the breach and it's just like, boom. Clearly I know what the Windows crash sound effect is off the top of my head. But, yeah, no, never played a Crash Bandicoot game. Never played a Diddy Kong racing game either. I don't know why in my head I kind of correlate the two to one another. I don't know if that's actually appropriate or not. Eyeshadow says all of them give 2 armor, as far as I remember. They don't. I believe that, oh, there's the red chest. I believe that 3 of them give 1 of them gives 2, but maybe it's 2 and 2. Mason says, remember the oubliette today, yeah. Would have been nice to have done the oubliette on the last run, but honestly, you know, it's nice to just have a little bit of a faster Gungeon run, you know, kicking away 2 floors of the game, knocking off 2 floors, I should say. Knocking off, kicking away, yeah, it's similar. Makes the game a lot shorter. And it is nice to have a little bit of a shorter, more streamlined Gungeon experience from time to time. And, okay, and we get the opportunity to, you know, see what the average Gungeoneer has to deal with. You know, whether or not everyone gets the same luck as I do when I go down to all the floors. Maybe no one else is going down to the oubliette and they're having a little bit of a harder time. Now we get to experience that, although I think the last run was very, very strong, if I remember correctly. I mean, we started with the Polaris, but I didn't use it for very long, did I? Now that I think about it. All right. Well, this is unfortunate, but we need a key drop to open up that red chest. Academy Kill, welcome to the stream. Chrissy says, I saw that you were playing doing some hell diving, Abe. I have been playing a lot of hell divers lately. It's actually been a bit of a problem because I have not been getting work done, AKA like editing videos and getting stuff uploaded to YouTube appropriately. But the game has been a lot of fun. It has also incentivized me, I think, to get off my lazy butt and get a new computer case and power supply so I can have a second streaming computer. So I think that is on my to-do list for this week, I think, getting a second computer set up so I can actually stream games like that. Because currently I can't, because they suck. My computer is not strong enough for that, unless anyone has like a 4060 they want to send me. I've used my blank already, I panic dodge rolled. Yeah, hopefully a streaming computer that I set up wouldn't need too much. You know, I can put my, the only other graphics card I have is a 9080. Sorry, not 9080, I'm not from the future, a 980. But that should work to at least, hopefully, allow me to set up a streaming machine. That would be nice. Dun, dun, We did not get a key. Well, darn it. Maybe we can get a key out of the brown chest? Fingers crossed, because I want to go down to the oubliette since I didn't last time. Yeah, okay. All right. I hurt myself today. Blew up my chest. Didn't get anything out of it. Oh yeah, I had a lot of pee yesterday. That'll make no sense if you didn't see the last run. All right, you got me. That's okay, we got armor every floor. You can't kill me, I'm invincible. Oh. Yeah, I gotta actually like put that Helldivers up because it's such a fun game and I want to keep playing more of it. But I've got a backlog of recordings and I also have to make sure everyone that I was playing with is okay that I put their videos up on YouTube. Make them famous! It's a fun game though. I've been enjoying the heck out of it. But I think I might have to take a bit of a break from it today just so I can get some work done. Okay, you are far too fast when you're buffed. Academy Kill says, I have a 970. I mean, honestly, 970, 980, you know, the 10XX cards, they're all pretty decent. Like, they're maybe a little bit aged at this point, but they were and are and have been and will be still, like, actually, like, still fine. You're not gonna be playing games at, you know, 4K, but you can still probably turn settings down and still have a good experience. Connie says, I have an 8600 GT from a bygone era. You know, I have a box of old computer parts from, like, even before my time. I could probably, like, dig around in there and see what we could find. You know, an original Sound Blaster, maybe? I don't know, I'd have to check, but I might have one around somewhere. One thing I have to wonder is why do they go from, you know, why did NVIDIA go from having a 4-digit graphics card, drop it back down to a 3-digit graphics card? They went from like 8600 to 980. I guess they, like, I don't know, marketing? What's in a number? You're just making it confusing for the everyday man. Milt Thompson says, I have a 10-year-old Samsung laptop that has an antiquated Radeon graphics card in it. Thing runs at a glacial pace. I mean, I haven't used it in a long time, but I have a old laptop. It's just an HP laptop that I bought just so I had like a word processor, basically. I installed Windows 10 on it. The thing legitimately takes 8 minutes to start up, which makes me think that it's probably got something wrong with it. If it takes that long to go from turn it on to I can watch a YouTube video. It is just the slowest damn thing. I don't know that much about like computer technology though. It's kind of passed me by a little bit. I don't know what I could do to make it run any faster, but for me, honestly, I just don't care. I don't use it anymore. I've just decided, you know what? We're just not gonna bother with this piece of garbage anymore. I don't need a laptop though. I'm just using my desktop if I'm ever at home. And I'm always at home, let's be honest. But it was old and it was garbage. I will say that. Milt Thompson says, we're spoiled by SSDs these days. That, yeah. Not very good. Connie says, I'm tempted to build a Windows XP PC. Honestly, at this point, just virtual machine it. Hot plug for the 8-bit guy on YouTube says, Jaxie Pants, he's got some really good 80s computing nonsense. The only old computing nonsense I need in my life are those videos of people who take like old hard drives and floppy disk drives and then they make them play music by like changing the speed of the motors that run inside of it. That's what I need in my life. More of those. Chexipan says, anyone out there remember LAN parties? Nerd. And bringing your desktop to your friend's garage. I didn't have any friends, so I remember them, but I've done that before, but I've done it before with a laptop. I can't necessarily remember what I was playing at the time, but someone had like a DVD of a game or something, and I took my laptop over and installed it. This was a long time ago, though, pre-old HP laptop that I have right now. Connie says, I used to host LAN parties at my flat before COVID. Do you provide the pizza and beer? Here's the question, Connie. Why do you need a Windows XP PC? What kind of nonsense are you doing that you're like, you know what I need? A 20-year-long or 20-year-old operating system. That would be perfect. Mr. Man Clan, welcome, welcome. Abe starts a run, and I awake from my slumber to enjoy some Gungeon. Hopefully we can actually make it to the Old King today. I do have like 3 old motherboards, like my previous ones, because I've been using the same graphics case for like, oh, we got an upgrade for Synergy. I have the same I have the same computer case from like 20 years ago, but it still fits everything inside of it, so I haven't felt the need to upgrade. In fact, the only reason why I want to get a new one is not for an upgrade, it's so that I have one to put a computer in. Chrissy says, if I'm gonna provide pizza and beer, will you come visit and do some LAN party? That sounds like a fun time. I need to save money for a plane ticket though. X, welcome, how you doing? Mason says, I want to build my own PC, but damn, is it not expensive? You know, it really does just depend on what you get, though. If you just get, like, previous generation stuff, it's not that expensive. It's a pretty penny, but, like, you know, don't get an NVIDIA 40XX graphics card, and you're not gonna spend $2,000 on, you know, a graphics card you don't need. Get a 30, get a 20. Or get a AMD and then spend way less. But like CPUs, motherboards, they're very cheap. Prices on those are less than I think you would expect. Really, the big money sink is the graphics card, let's be honest. Stop it. Connie says, I heard a little to buy an RX 570 for 170 new and then pay 800 for a 3080 Ti used. One day I will join a new generation when it comes out, when it gets released. I'll be, you know, clicking that refresh button on the website so that I can get first dibs on a new card. That'll be future Abe goals, though. I'll probably put it in the wrong way and blow myself up, says Mason. I don't need one, but it would be cool to use it twice to play Jazz Jackrabbit 2 and then never touch it again, says Connie. Jazz Jackrabbit 2. Nerd. Yeah, I mean, I was just glad that I was able to get a relatively decent card for pretty cheap last year, or 2 years ago at this point, basically. Not high end, but it's, you know, infinitely more high end than I had previously. We got the keys. I don't really have a desire for an old virtual machine, though. I don't have anything from the olden time that I'm looking to play. Although, anything that I want to play, I mean, anything that runs on Windows XP would probably run on a Windows 10 machine. Maybe not literally, but, you know, the only thing that I would want to play that would be something I would need an emulator for would be like Doom or original Quake, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, there's plenty of ways to play those games in the modern era. Yeah, DOS emulators, specifically probably like just DOSBox, or, you know, buy it from GOG and then it's already got DOSBox configured correctly, so you're not like configuring emulated sound blasters. Blast that sound! Sticky crossbow, I need you to be better. I need to get the triple crossbow so we get the synergy. Doom! Goodbye, alien sidearm. Get the synergy with this. I guess we need a second one to get the synergy, I imagine. Everything else I guess we can keep. Don't have anything particularly amazing. We can go fight the rat, we can do the whole damn game if we want. We're gonna play the whole damn game. Some games don't want to work even in compatibility mode, says Connie. What old garbage are you playing? And Shock Grub, you gotta be a little bit better. It's taking a little while to kill these enemies. Jaxie Pants says, I got a DOS emulator so I can play Dungeon Keeper and Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness. Hell yeah, I've got a CD of the Dungeon Keeper Gold Edition lying around somewhere. Game's fantastic. Back when Bullfrog was actually making good games. Back in my day. Freaking love that game. And then they had to make it 3D in Dungeon Keeper 2 and it ends up looking worse. No. Need that gold amulet from the last run, that'd be sick. Dun. Mr. Man says, back in my day, games were made to have fun. Back in my day, they added horse armor into Skyrim. Or was it Oblivion? I can't remember. Let's be honest. Look, all I need is to to always be able to play Gungeon, and then I'll just be able to, you know, always have access to my daily warm-up run. There's a lot of games. There is a lot of game to have fun even nowadays. Just don't play the bullshit, useless, ugly AAA, says Ash and Rand. No, we're up to quadruple A these days. Didn't you hear? We're gonna get our first taste of quadruple A gaming soon. This stream brought to you by Ubisoft. Ash and Rand says what? What is it? The pirate game? The pirate game by Ubisoft that everyone is very worried is gonna be actually terrible. Ubisoft is like, no. It's gonna be the best game ever. It's the first quadruple A title. Don't worry about the microtransactions, okay? They're just there to support the game. You don't have to buy them. Honey says it's actually terrible. If we're talking about games that exist to have fun, I've been talking about it a lot lately. I'm gonna bring it up again. Dude, Helldivers has been so much fun. That's a game where I played like 20 hours of it. I already have the premium battle pass for free. You know, well, I mean, I bought the game, but I didn't buy the battle pass. It's you know, it's none of this, oh, you just have to play the game for 6 hours every day for a week, every day, every week, every month for 3 months, and then you'll probably get enough to get the battle pass unlock. No, they're not trying to like F you around a little bit. And I gotta appreciate those developers for being just, for being that way, you know, for not making their game garbage. I mean, it's very buggy, I will say. That's not even a pun, but they seem to know what they're doing. They made a fun product. I'm having a good time with it. And he says, Black Flag is unironically a better pirate game and it didn't even focus on it. That's what a lot of people are saying. Like, just make a pirate Assassin's Creed game and you know, shut up and give me, and take my money. But you know, so be it. Just wish Helldivers did the battle pass like DRG where there's no FOMO. I don't think there's any FOMO. Is there any FOMO? I don't think there's any FOMO. I will say it's the only game I've ever been like, oh, I gotta get my daily done today. Maybe I finally understand what other people are feeling when they finally find a game that they enjoy. What's that? Bugs are threatening democracy across the galaxy? Not on my watch. We've got no blanks, but we got 4 armor. It should be fine. Ooh, we got 5 armor. So that only gave me 1. Let me look. Gungeon armor. So the armor gives you 1. And then you have, hold on, I gotta look this up. Look at this. Helmet, gauntlet, and greaves. The helmet gives you 2, and it's a red tier. The gauntlet gives you 1, and it's blue tier. The greaves gives you 1, and it's blue tier. Then why did we start with 2? Do we have the boots? We do have the boots, but we started with 2. You know what it is? Starting floor 1 probably made it count for floor 1, like you get an extra X, because when you get a amulet, you do start with an extra blank in the game on floor 1 when you're playing as the Paradox. So I guess that would make sense. You know, we got 1 armor because we picked up an item, and then we started the floor, which gave us 1 more. So I suppose. Garcia says bugs are threatening the galaxy. Is that a Mass Effect? No, that's a just absolutely Starship Troopers. The game is Helldivers is Starship Troopers. I don't know why people keep comparing it to Deep Rock. It's not Deep Rock. It's Starship Troopers. Finding all the secrets? I mean, I'm pretty good at finding the secrets in Gungeon. I'm surprised I didn't have anyone ask me ask me yesterday. But I remember yesterday, one of the secret rooms I found, I shot the wall, it didn't crack, but I still blanked anyways because it's like, I know it's there. I can see it. I can see the strange lighting characteristics that are a telltale sign of it being a secret room, because I've played this game for so long, I can look at the pixels and I can tell where the secrets are. You can tell by the way the pixels are. Connie says, DRG comparisons seem to come from time missions where you do objectives and also kill bugs. Okay, you also like shoot a gun, so I guess it's also like exactly like Gungeon, right? Because you shoot a gun in Gungeon, and we all know that Gungeon is actually exactly like Dark Souls because you have a dodge roll. So I mean, basically, you know, by process of association, DRG is Dark Souls, right? Connie says there's also a mission hub. Oh, okay, that makes it all the same. Ipso facto, all games are the same. Yeah, basically every game is Tetris. No, every game is Pong. That came first, right? Look at that boy, he's so blue. Space best friend, super space best friend. Bowser Big Bean Burrito. Man, I could really go for a burrito right now. How you doing? Well, I have no blanks. All right, buy a key. Wait a minute. Hey. Give me my money. Guess we can't get the money. Buy blanks to blanket blank man. No blanks to blanket blank man. I'm blank on blanks. Glade Hair says you put inputs into your computer that cause a change in the game state. As we all know, Pong is in fact Turing complete. You son of a gun. You damn alien bastards. You will never escape X game mixed with Y comparisons. Well, in a lot of situations, that is an apt way of describing a game, especially if it has elements that are extremely similar to other games. I gave a comparison a little while ago when I was playing Astral Ascent. I still haven't done my YouTube review video of that game, which I want to do still. I just got to record it. But it kind of has deck building elements that remind me of One Step from Eden, but it plays a lot more like a Scourgebringer. Because there are, I think, some valid comparisons to make there. Scourgebringer, for instance, focuses on close-ranged melee combat with some ability to attack at range. You recharge your ranged weapon by attacking in melee. That's exactly how it works in Astral Ascent. It's a melee-focused game at its core. You are expected to be getting in there, in the mix, in the thick of things. Tactically using your ranged options. Oh, I forgot. It's also exactly like Dark Souls, though, because everything's exactly like Dark Souls. Gungeon and the original Grand Theft Auto are both top-down. Yeah, but I would never say that Gungeon is Grand Theft Auto. I would say that Salt and Sanctuary is Dark Souls, because that's exactly what it is. Except with bad platforming thrown in on top of it. I would say that Inscription is just a completely normal, absolutely normal deck building experience. Just a standard deck builder, just a card game after all, you know. Nothing special with that at all, just, you know, just cards. Jaxie Pants says, dude, now I want a burrito. I ran out of breakfast burritos. I've been making a lot of breakfast burritos lately, freezing it, and then just like whenever I'm hungry in the morning, just toss a burrito into the oven. I'm out. I gotta make more freaking burritos, man. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Acting like Dark Souls doesn't have bad platforming. Do you even have to jump in the game once? I don't think you do. I'm trying to think, like, actually, do you have to jump in Dark Souls 1 at all? You can, but I don't think you have to. But also, I would rather a platformer built around Dark Souls platforming than Salt and Sanctuary's platforming, which I think is actually just worse. I remember trying to play that game and then just like literally sliding off of ledges randomly, and I couldn't figure out why. I legitimately couldn't understand it. Mechanically, it didn't make any sense to me, and I was just left flabbergasted. Got one key. One key. I got something on the floor. We'll open it. Heavy bullets. It's a good item. What is the best platformer that people have played? I don't play too many platformers. You could say that, you know, Dead Cells is like an action platformer, but like if we're talking about platforming, Meat Boy, yeah, Meat Boy's pretty good. That would definitely be up there, if only just because of its like historical relevance, I think. Meat Boy's good, Celeste was good. I never did play any of the original like Prince of Persia's. I hear that those are pretty good though. End is Nigh. I've never actually ended up playing that one though. I have it. I think I have it. I mean, I have Isaac. I have Super Meat Boy. I have the Basement Collection. I think the I think the End is Nigh is part of that, but I can't remember. Connie says, I've only ever done the first world of Meat Boy. Yo, when do we get a Connie Meat Boy stream? I will make this happen. What do I have to do to make this happen, Connie? Maybe for my birthday we can get that. Oh, we've got the synergies. You got what I need. Triple explosive crossbow is what I need. Finish my degree so I have more time, says Connie. Does it involve math? I like math, but not hard math. I like easy math. Bard says Super Mario World. I was never a fan of the older Super Mario games. The first one that really like clicked with me was Super Mario 64. That one I took to. The older platformers, you know, I think everyone agrees that Super Mario World and Super Mario Brothers 3 are top tier, but I didn't really get into them. In fact, I don't think I've played more than like one level of Super Mario World. I've seen people play it. I'm sure I've seen, in particular, my good old friends Chris and Tom play a whole bunch of those games, but that's the one where you're riding Yoshi and you gotta find the Yoshi coins, right? Yeah, I don't know. Croc was cool. Spyro, says Chrissia. When was the last Spyro game? I think there was a Spyro game for like the PS2? And then, I don't know, I never played it. I know that it exists though, but then after that, I don't know. You don't have to find the Yoshi coins, but yes, says Mel Thompson. Let's be honest, if there's a collectible in the game, you've gotta find it. Are you telling me you're not gonna be looking for the collectibles? You call yourself a gamer boy? Math is minimal, you can do my lean courses though. Reignited Trilogy was released some time ago, some years ago, says Chrissia. I don't know what that means. Right down up. Bard says Super Mario World had the perfect balance of a kid-easy route and sweaty gamer secret route that kept it interesting. Are you saying you were a sweaty gamer, or are you secretly a kid inside? Down up, right? Yeah, I think it's down up. Sweaty kid. Yeah. Well, let's be honest, we were all sweaty kids once. What do you mean once? I don't smell that bad. I said sweaty, not stinky. What? Okay, freaking fight you, I don't care. These don't explode. These explode. Bard says, I beat Super Mario World as a kid, but came back to it in high school to really finish it. Took me forever to find the hidden water level pre-internet. Bang, bang, ding, 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 ding. But god damn it, you did, right? Don't you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment? What do we want? What do we want? Just use whatever. I just feel sweaty. Go take a shower. I don't feel like myself without a morning shower. How exactly does poisoning a battle mech work? I'm poisoning the mage! And by mage, I mean rat. He was holding a mage, though. Look, it's acid, secretly. It's, alien venom. Yo. 3 pieces. 3 pieces. Will! Gunder gun. Gunder gun. Chrissy says, I don't feel like myself even with a shower. Oops. Hit the wrong button there. Oh, come on. All right, time for this again. Evangelion style battle mechs. I don't know what that means. I know the reference, but I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Are they just people in the mechs and they're just piloting the mechs? Or are they like biosuits? Are they like cyborg suits? Do they grow them in a lab? I've never watched the show, I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. All right. We've got our sick guns. And Gamma Ray, I think, is a little bit worse with this combo, but we'll see. They're kaiju in armor that are piloted by relatives. They're a Yo Mama joke, says Gomper. Yo Mama's so fat she stepped all over Tokyo. What do we drop? I guess we'll just drop the Guan stones. And the junk. Oh, Gunder Fury. What a magnificent weapon. Weapon of unlimited power. It's also a spoiler. Yeah, but I'm never gonna watch the show. So, well, spoilers. I'll probably never watch it. Just because I'm not a big anime fan. It's only a spoiler if you say that it is. The Rebuild movies were excellent though, says Gomper. Rebuild? Like, we can rebuild this kaiju, make him stronger, faster, better than he was before. That's probably a film, actually. There's probably a film where they rebuild Godzilla, give him like robo arms and rocket launchers and laser beams. Actually, that's already a film. I can't remember the name of it. What is the name of that terrible film? Dragon Wars, is that it? For some reason, dragons and like dinosaurs have rockets on their backs and like flamethrowers instead of dragon breath. What a terrible film. Connie says the show's almost 30 years old. To be fair, you know, a animated show would probably still be watchable, you know? It's not like bad CGI. Bad CGI really shows its age. And yet movies like Jurassic Park and Aliens, you know, those still hold up because it's not CGI. It's just a dude in a suit, so it looks better. It looks more real. I like me a dude in a suit. Mecha Godzilla versus Cyber Godzilla, I'm in, says Milt Thompson. Who would win? Or is that a dumb question? Like, who would win? Batman or Superman? Okay, one guy's rich, the other one has superpowers. So, you know, my money's on the rich guy, because as we all know, money equals power, right? The Nor, welcome. How are you doing today? There it is. I haven't used Tentacle at all. Gotta see how good of a combo this is. Cyber Godzilla because he can still feel love, says Milt Thompson. Is this a power friendship type of deal? By the power of friendship. The North says, I'm soaked and not in a good way. Excuse me? Is it because you're watching me? Oh. Did the Lucky Carter kill Dumbledore yesterday? We finished Inscription. Inscription has been completed. The only thing left to do in the game is, and we were talking about this, is play through the Casey mod, which is a roguelite, more fleshed out version of the card game element. Which I think would be a lot of fun. Potentially. Gazebo, welcome. It's rough, says the Nor. Like hard? I mean, that's good. I like me a good hard game. I like it when it's hard. Downfall got updated. Yeah, I saw that. Someone posted on Discord. Finger of Death now affects all enemies. Ooh, a buff. But yeah, is there like any major new content, or is it just like changes? Because if it just changes, you know, that's cool. I'd be looking for, I think, like a solid excuse to jump back into it. Like, hey, there's a new character. Mechanics have been completely changed. Oh, I saw, someone maybe can explain this to me. There was apparently like a post on Twitter of the Slay the Spire developers teasing something about Slay the Spire. And I'm very curious as to what that would be in reference to. Like, are they teasing Slay the Spire's new game or new content for Slay the Spire? Sorry, not Slay the Spire's new game. It was not Motion Twin. Megacrit, I think. Are they teasing something? I don't know. I'm interested. I would say I'm interested. They're releasing Donu and Deca plushies, says Connie. Oh! All right, that's pretty cool. It was a makeshift thing, and that's what they do. Oh, Donu Deca plushies. Why Donu Deca? You know what people are gonna do with the donut? I mean, it's got a hole already built into it. Sarah the M1, welcome. The Slay the Spire anime. We need a Slay the Spire. We need a Gungeon. How about an FTL animated show where you follow the ship as they traverse the Federation? Kaka Gazebo, thank you very much for the resub. I'm in Berlin right now. That's kind of neat. Like, for business or pleasure? 2 weeks. Twice the merch. Yeah, okay, there you go. Are you too cheap to buy the map? I don't need a map. I know where I'm going. Is the tentacle hitting you? It is. Don't aim the tentacle on my friend, though. This tentacle's all right. Not the best we've ever had, but it's helping. It's getting the job done. Can't wait for when we get the Dead Cells anime. I mean, presumably that's still gonna happen, even if Dead Cells itself is not gonna get any more updates. It's my assumption. Okay. He did not last very long. Just straight into the pit with the bag. What's in the bag, man? What's in the bag? Apparently concrete bricks. I'm here to see the Impressionist Art Museum. Berlin is like 3 hours from the post I'm stationed at. Oh. That's cool. No, 5 cents. Where's my money game? Need this? Try the doner kebab. The doner kebab is so good. I've never had doner kebab. I was actually just talking about this with a friend maybe not yesterday, but, well, definitely not yesterday, but recently. I've never really been exposed to a lot of, like, Japanese or Korean cuisine. So, like, I don't understand all of the different, like, noodles and everything. The sushi's definitely, like, I don't think I've ever had sushi. But, one thing that I know I love is those Mongolian grills where they just, you give them food and they just cook it on the giant, like, hot plate in the middle of the restaurant. And I haven't been to one in, like, a decade, but I remember my hometown in, like, the Midwest had a Mongolian grill, and it was just, like, the best dinner date ever. No, like, whenever the family would go out for food and we went to the Mongolian grill, I was like, yeah! I want to go to a Mongolian grill, but I can't find one nearby. At least not one that's, like, not 100 miles away. Korean barbecue is fun. You get to grill your own. Why am I going out to a restaurant if I gotta grill my own food? I might as well just stay in, right? Gazebo says, I was in Japan for 5 years and Korea for 4. Korea has the best food. Give me a delicious Korean dish that I should try. Gazebo. No dishes, says Bard. Oh, that's the premium. Okay. I mean, you know, that sounds good, but I personally don't mind doing dishes. Sometimes I find it nice and relaxing. Wood Guanstone is faster? Yeah. It is a very fast Guanstone. I kind of wish it was just the normal rotation, honestly. Take ghost bullets. We don't have anything that explodes. Bibimbap, says Gazebo. I've heard that word before. I don't know what it is. I've heard people like it. Bibimbap. Okay, I will. If ever I'm out and I see bibimbap on the menu, I will get bibimbap. Okay. Or just anything, really. Okay. It just sounds like you're trying to like hold a tune or something. Rubadine. Did we have 3 pieces of the set, but not 4? Come on, game. Did we have a Gun Knight set piece last run? If so, that would be unfortunate that we are not getting it on this run. As a result, potentially, or just, you know, RNG. Yeah, we're missing the helmet, which is red. There was a chest on floor 1, though. Look, we can still use it, even if it's not great. I'm just gonna do that. Oh my god. Stop it with the skulls. I said stop it with the skulls, you goddamn ape. All right, then we go to this. We go to a Korean barbecue, cook up some pork belly, put it in a lettuce leaf. Why are you attacking so strangely? Ah! Red bean paste, eat that, oh man. Academy Kill says you have the black hole. And? I just don't want this guy to eat up all my ammo for my good guns, but it looks like that's exactly what's gonna happen. Pork belly, lettuce leaf, rice, garlic, red bean paste, eat that. Okay. I'll add it to the list. I don't know if you forgot about it. There's a few items in Gungeon that I'll probably just not use. Might as well spend the money. What do we care? That's kind of one of them because it just like trivializes the game if you just suck up all the bullets. And really, it's the fault of the item. It's the fact that it charges off of the damage that it deals. Very strange item, very strangely powerful item. Connie says, I should go and watch your first reaction to the Advanced Dragon. Go and watch my first reaction to the DD20 Dragon when I'm like, how the F are you supposed to dodge this BS? And I was probably cursing back then because that was before I made an effort to try to curse less. That dragon can go F himself though. Took me so long to learn the dodging patterns, and it's an unfair fight. Having to do a full second phase of the dragon, though, is pretty sick. Like, whoa! We gotta do it again! What? It's so hard! Ah, there we go. There's my ammo. That does raise the question, though. AG&D. You know, that's about the time when I've played a lot of Enter the Gungeon. Is that around the time when I, stopped losing? I probably died a whole bunch, learning the new content, but... been so long, man. The runs, they just kind of, they merge together in the old brain space. Well, the modifiers are always the same. For the, so Connie, originally, DD20, or D20 even, the 4th floor bosses and the dragon all had unique modifiers. Extremely bad chess, hot enemies from the High Priest fight, I forget what it was actually called though, and snipers for the Wallmonger. The dragon always has High Stress and Dragon's Rage, and High Stress is the one that makes that so unfair, because if you're learning the patterns and all of the different timings and you just get hit twice, you die. And so it's just so unfair to be like, hey, learn the fight really fast, or suffer. Ugh. It's kind of like the game had its own, instant death mechanic, which are always, the most fun mechanics in video games, right? Which direction are we going in? I'm gonna say it is this way, actually. Oof. This is the wrong direction. That's fine. Yeah, DD20 Dragon, though. That's a tough fight. I still struggle with it sometimes when I'm entering the fight. At least I'm always nervous when I'm entering the fight, because it's just such a pain to die in one hit due to a mistake. Always want to have a lot of blanks for that fight. Thank you, Whizbang, almost telefragging me right there. That would have been annoying. I do miss extremely bad chess, because that was always a fun modifier to have to try to wrap your brain around in the moment of making sure that you are alternating the squares that you can stand on. What game did I play recently that had a similar mechanic of just like checkerboard floor patterns that you had to stand in? I can't remember. I want to say Crypt of the Necrodancer, but I'm pretty sure I know that's not the case because I don't really play Crypt of the Necrodancer. But I know that the floor always lights up in the checkerboard pattern. Eyeshadow said the same thought. Right, it would be BPM. Connie's correct. It's the Crypt boss. Personally, I'm really bad at dealing with that type of a pattern, which I guess is why I liked it in Gungeon, because it wasn't an automatic win, even though it was a very simple modifier to get around. You just had to have poison resistance, and you would be fine. Flight, but it was always hard for me to dodge it because I was very bad at dodging it, and that was fun. Oh my god. Perfect timing, am I right? Time for the strongest weapon in the game. Oh, just immediately whiffed it. Well, I mean, let's be honest. We have freaking infinity HP. Why are they dying? Oh, I have amulets which are doing damage, I think. Honestly, I could probably just tank the damage and let my space friend do the work for me. Dun, dun. Mm-hmm. Well, a bit of a longer run than last run. We did pretty much everything, except for the RNG department, which I don't care about. Where's my space friend? Oh, there he is. Not a moment too soon. Look, it doesn't matter. We can tank all the damage. I didn't mean to walk into him, but that's Casey's fault. All right, and now we wait. This guy, he's cheating. Ow. I'm not purposefully taking damage, I'm just waiting for him to kill himself. As his arms cause himself to strangle himself, basically. Look at the like weird broken physics effects we have. I don't know what's happening. I guess that's what happens whenever you hit someone's bullets back when they're a part of their own body. They just kind of glow. Fun run! We did everything. We came very close to becoming Cormorant again. RIP transformation. But for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.